Hi, my name is Shiv. I recently started an initiative called Paisa Bolta Hain. On this forum, it's a WhatsApp community. On this forum, we discuss about the general things on personal finance, try to understand certain fine nuances in personal finance, and if we have any questions or something on the personal finance, the members contribute. They ask questions, we answer to each other's queries, and that is how we keep the forum active. Uh, so recently, I had done a in-person connect at my residential community, and where we talked about a lot of aspects in personal finance, say like how banks work, what is money multiplier effect, how home loan paying home loan in the initial years is a good decision, and couple of like we compared the returns out of various multiple assets and things like that. We talked about it, and soon I'm gonna have an session for kids as well. Today I am creating my very first video based on a request by a member to talk about cryptocurrency and in particularly about bitcoins. Very honestly, I don't think I know Bitcoin well enough, but I think I've read a little bit so that I can share some insight with the community members so that if they want to get started with Bitcoin with the help of this video, they can get started. It's an attempt to just increase the awareness, and definitely it is an individual's call on what they want to do, whether they want to invest, believe in Bitcoin or not. That is absolutely their call. This video is just an attempt to share the awareness, the insights, a little bit of an information on Bitcoin. So here we are. So have you ever wondered why money depreciates, right? We all use the currencies which is issued by the government, right? But if I have 100 rupee today, the value of the 100 rupee doesn't remain 100 rupee in the next year. It could become as equivalent as say like 90 rupees today. So so just to say, so that is what the beauty of inflation is, right? It eats away our money, our hard-earned money. So you have you ever wondered why a fiat currency, right? A currency which is issued by any of the central banks, government, right? Which they can print at any point of time without having any reserves. Say like it's not like they have to have a set of gold or any other commodity before they can print new money. So they can print the money at any point of time, right? And say like US printed a lot of money during the COVID times, and we all know about how the inflation went over there from about 6%, which is unheard of in US economy for the last 20, 30, 40 years. So that is why when your money depreciates, you really need to figure it out how you can grow your money better. Should you have all your eggs in one basket? Should you have just your money in the fiat currency? It is for you to decide. You as an individual own your money, and you can make that decision how you want to grow it. Okay, let's try to understand what is cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency is something like a virtual or digital form of money. Now, this cryptocurrency is generally not backed by any government central bankers, because cryptocurrency is such is not backed by any government. Now, another thing, few things about cryptocurrency is I think they are secured because it uses the cryptography method to for managing the cryptos, and it's decentralized. What I mean by decentralized is that there is no one entity which regulates cryptocurrency, and it uses blockchain. And some of these things which I've said over here are actually fine features of Bitcoin. Now, again, why cryptocurrency is used today, right? What are the various forms in which it can be used? It can be used for payments. It can be used for investment or trading, if you believe in that, and it can be also used for the source of money. Now, Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is built on the very fundamental features of privacy, which was one of the key things which Satoshi's believed in, the right to privacy. Today, you can own a Bitcoin, you can transfer it to anybody, anytime, anywhere in the world without any interference of any central entity, any governing body. Okay, here is the second feature of Bitcoin. It's decentralized. Today, the validation which is done in Bitcoin, that consensus sits across multiple nodes. It's just so your information is not just stored in one or two nodes. It is spread across the Bitcoin network. There is no censorship in Bitcoin, which means your money you transfer anybody at any point of time you want to do it. limited supply of bitcoins. There are only 21 million bitcoins to be which will be available at the highest. Today, I think around 18, 19 million bitcoins are in circulation today. So at no point of time the Bitcoin quantity can be changed, which is the biggest thing. Which in my view, that you cannot change the supply. If there is any demand, it's not that you're based on the demand. You can produce more bitcoins. The final capacity of Bitcoin will be only 21 million. Finally, it's immutable. What I mean by that is that any transaction that you carry it out today on in terms of Bitcoin, that Bitcoin will transaction will sit across multiple nodes, which means any transaction you do it today, that same information, if I transfer that Bitcoin from myself to somebody else, that information is spread across the nodes, which means I cannot change the information, right? Because that information is spread across so many million of computers across the world that you cannot fudge the records. Okay. Now, how how to buy a Bitcoin? To buy a Bitcoin, you have to get, just like you buy today any stock or mutual funds today, right? To buy a stock today, you'll get into an exchange. You'll try to see, okay, what is the buy price on which it is available. Okay. Now, how to buy Bitcoin? Today, you can buy a Bitcoin by logging into any of the exchanges where you will have to open an account. An exchange in Bitcoin exchange is very similar to our stock exchanges in India. You have to create an account, you have to go through the KYC norms and everything. I've included those links here. Now, to buy the Bitcoin network, right, you'll log into the exchange. You'll say that, okay, I need X number, I want to buy X number of Bitcoins. You can buy fractional Bitcoins, which means we cannot buy one Bitcoin, right? Today, Bitcoin value of one Bitcoin in US dollars is somewhere around 85,000, 90,000 today, right? At one point of time, it touched 108,000 US dollars. So you can buy Bitcoin in very, very small fractions. You will have to just log into the network and say that I want to buy X number of coins based on the rate going on at that point of time. You can decide to buy it. Now, there's one more way I read is that you can buy person to person, which means if somebody owns a Bitcoin, you can buy it from them. But I do not have insight on to know that whether it's a valid form, it's a legal form in the sense, because today if you're buying any Bitcoin on any exchange, that information is shared with RBI by those exchanges. But if you buy from any person, I do not know the legal complications involved here, so I'd like to skip this topic. It's for you to figure it out if you want to explore that route. Now, where to buy bitcoins? There are multiple exchanges available, say like GetBit, CoinDCX, CoinSwitch, WazirX, and other things. Please note that whenever you buy an Bitcoin and you keep it on exchange, right? All of you might have already heard that a lot of these exchanges were hacked in recent past couple of years, right? So I myself have lost a lot of money in when I started my journey into the cryptocurrency. I think I bought Ethereum and some other cryptocurrencies at earlier point of time, and I had initially opened an account with Vault, which went bankrupt. I did not. Now you can understand, right? You bought your own cryptos. You just had it in an exchange in somebody in a wallet, right? And you stored it over there. If they go bankrupt, why your money is lost, right? The cryptos should have been kept safe, but I do not want to get into that complication. So one of the key motto is that if you are getting into Bitcoin, please try to learn about your self-managed wallets. This is something called, there are two types of wallet in which you can keep your cryptocurrencies. There is called hot wallet and cold wallet. Hot wallets are something like which you can hook up to internet. You can connect it internet and keep that information updated over there. This is one form of it. There is another form which is something like a separate device, which is called a cold wallet, which is not connected to internet. So that is more secure way in my sense, in my perspective. It's up to you to figure it out whether you want to buy a hot wallet or a cold wallet. But please own your coins. If you believe in crypto, if you believe in Bitcoin, you should also believe in self-managing your coins. Do not keep it on an exchange. I hope this video is shed some light on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and you can make your own informed decision. Thank you, and Paisa Bolta Hai. Keep watching us. Thank you.